down the hammer and pick up the pencil. You're about to listen to the Savvy Radio Show. Learn from real-life real estate investors, experience revealed with the Savvy Landlord as your host.
Hey, you tuned into the Savvy, what radio show podcast or Savvy podcast? Because, you know, these millennials, they're like, what's the radio? And I get it. On demand. Anyway, hopefully you're doing good. Hopefully you're out there grinding in it, making it happen. I am for sure. It's turned the heat up. It's summertime, 90 degrees outside. I'm in here in the cushy office thinking about visions, dreams, goals, kind of doing some soul searching, trying to figure out what do I really need to be doing? What's my best use of my time? And just to let you know, this might be a bizarre rabbit tracing something, but I just got finally finishing MJ DeMarco's book, bar none, phenomenal, unscripted. You got to get it. You got to buy it. It's bomb. Unscripted. MJ DeMarco. Get it on Audible. 17 hours of mind needed. Just content. Just life. Like everything that dude says, I've touched it, felt it. I mean, I failed so many times. I'm telling you, it's bomb. And then, while I was in the middle of listening to that audio, I got to Robert Kiyosaki's book called Fake. And that book it's out. It comes out on Audible on May 28th. You might as well just get it right now. Pre-order it, maybe not. I'm going to do a whole podcast on it. I'm halfway through. And it's, the only thing I don't like about that book, but it's bomb, is that it repeats himself a lot, but he adds a lot more detail. So if you're a Kiyosaki fan, you will like it. But what's so funny, I've been reading it, and I'm glad I bought the book on a tangible tip where I could write in it. And I started when I'm reading it in the morning, I'm just getting motivated. Like, wow, school is not for everybody. And I'm telling you, it's controversial. And I took a picture of what I'm reading, put it on Facebook, and people just going off. It's just funny. Like, I got a college education. It was great. And then how much you making a year, homie? How many years did it take to pay off your debt, homie? Or, this is my favorite one. Hey, Kiyosaki just sells books. Oh, it's scripted. If you want to get just twisted about how we've been lied to, I mean, I'm just thankful documentaries are coming out. You know, what the hell, or what the health. If you haven't watched that DVD, watch that movie. It's bomb. But I'll tell you right now, you want an altering life change. Like, what am I doing in this world? And I'm not talking about spirituality. I'm talking about business. I'm talking about life. I'm talking about the people you deal with. Unscripted, MJ DeMarco, Bang Bang, and Fake by Kiyosaki, which is even crazier. A lot of people don't know this, and I might have to divulge in this later because this intro is way too long. But MJ DeMarco knows Kiyosaki. They're I would never say friends, but they know each other. And before Kiyosaki blew up, they bumped elbows a few times. And it's funny. MJ does dog Kiyosaki in the book, and some people do, and some people don't. But I'm telling you right now, I'm a faithful. 37 million copies sold, and I'm living the dream because I've read one little book called Rich Dad Poor Dad. So anyway, enough of the intro. I might have to cut that out. But anyway, I was soul searching, and my goal right now is, man, I got to be writing out my vision. I'm trying to hire more people. I'm trying to go to the next level. And I'm doing some soul searching. I'm getting broken. I'm reading these books. I'm like, wow, I want to go to the next level. I want to take savvy investors to the next level. And then I got all these visions in my head, and I got to get them on paper because I got staff, general manager, property manager, salespeople. Where do we go next, VanCauwenbergh? I'm like, I'm serious. Like, I get a hiccup, and I'm like, what am I scared of? So I just started doing some research. And I was like, some deep questions. And I came across this American Express. You can find this on AmericanExpress.com. It's called the 10 Crucial Business Questions You Should Ask Yourself. Now, the dude had a cheesy introduction. it was kind of like, okay, buddy, yeah, whatever. He tried to compare it to Siri. But anyway, the dude's name or the gal's name is Barry Moltz, and definitely check that out. But here we go. Here's the 10, and this is my take on it. Now, I'm going to be all over the world on this, and not all the world. I'm going to be all over the map on this, so hang with me. I'm going to answer these questions and apply them to several different businesses and that I've been involved in. And so hopefully this will help you. Hopefully this will motivate you. Hopefully you will write your own vision of where your business needs to be. Number one, it says, what problems does your business solve? I think that's just an entrepreneur thing. If you read MJ's Mark, he's like, you can't just try to hustle and throw out an ebook that you didn't write and you're trying to be rich in the real estate market, or you're trying to be a guru. You got to bring value to people. And the way to bring value to people is to solve a problem. Okay, VanCauwenbergh, that sounds real good. You Mr. Podcast guy. How do you solve people's problems? Well, I solve people's problems. They have a housing need. They need a place to live, and I provide a house for them. Or some people want to learn real estate, so I provide a service with Investor Weekend or Savvy Boot Camp. I solve their problem. They have questions. So what is your business? What problems does your business solve? For example, if you listen to a couple episodes back, my man owns a bed bug solution that's economical. Okay, that's a problem. People got bed bugs. You got to ask yourself, what am I solving? If you're a builder, what are you solving? What problem is your business solving, so you can return? The more value you bring, the more you make. Simple. Number two, how does your business generate income? Easy. All right, you're in the landlord world. You charge rent and you pay your mortgage, and that's how you generate income. Now, here's a cool thing. How other ways are you generating income off of your rental property? Auxiliary, here you go. I rent out appliances. I offer services. If you're not motivated enough to cut your lawn, well, dadgum, we'll send the lawn care guy out there and we'll upcharge you. Oh, that's another way for generate income. The Savvy Landlord, I have books that generate income. I do seminars that generate income. I coach to generate income. What does your business and how does your business generate income? Like, you got to really think about it and boil it down. Are you a flipper? And you got to generate houses to generate income? Are you brokering money? Right? That's how you make money on the arbitrage. You make money through borrowing it at 5% and renting it out at 8%. That's how you're arbitraging. You can arbitrage virtual assistants. How are you generating? How is your business generating? So dial in. What is the most generation? I'm tired, man. It's late. What's the most money that you're going to generate for your company? What's the best use of your time? Man, I'm tired. Here we go. Number 3, which parts of your business are not profitable? Handyman? No. Can I convert that into a business? What areas are not profitable for the Savvy Landlord? Well, this podcast is not profitable. Yeah, I could sell sponsorship, maybe. But man, I really don't want to turn off my listeners. Right? They know when they come on the podcast, we get to the point. Except for that long intro, got to give me a little grace on that. But that's the reality, right? What's and so how much time are you working in your business or on your business that's not profitable? Really, one person that was real epic in my life, really a life changer. He's like, yo, why do you put on the landlord lunches? Cost you money to AC this deal. Is it profitable? What are you trying to do? Okay. What areas? So really think about what you're trying to do. Is your business cash flow positive each month? Is it cyclical? When I used to own the DJ business, dude, December was off the chain. Everybody was doing Christmas party. Money was flowing. But January, no one's getting married and they're all in your house because it's snowing outside. So is your business, or can you modify your business to cash flow every month? So on the DJ business side, we started going after clubs. Clubs are open in January. They got soft months too, because everyone spent their money on Christmas. And we started doing club events like trivia or karaoke. But how can you get your business every month to a positive cash flow. Now, what if you had 3 vacancies? Would your business have positive cash flow? You've got to really think about, ratios, what units you have when they come online, but you should be positive every month. Number 5, what's your price strategy and why? I like that one. Number 5, what's your price strategy and why? You got to ask that question, because a lot of people. I was hanging out with an investor today, pretty superstar guy, and he's like, what do you think the rents are going to be, and how do you quantify that? Well, and he just automatically said Zillow, and I was like, not necessarily. You call for rent signs. That's the real tangible. You got Renometer, you got Zillow, and you just got Craigslist. So you do the averages that way. That's how you find. You hear me? That's how you find the average rents. So you can get your price strategy in line. Customers pay for value. So what could your strategy, and this is a new strategy that I'm doing, can we offer better landscaping? I'm telling you, I'm 20 years later, man, September will be officially 20 years as a real estate investor. Man, time flies by. And I was like, what I'm doing now, just the building that I'm in, that we have rose bushes outside, and I'm like, I would have never paid $800, $1,000, whatever it cost for these rose bushes. And it works. And I'm like, I knew this from Jump Street, but I was so cheap and so dumb. But how could I increase my revenue by putting some bushes out front? I'm telling you, I know some superstar investors, Nathan Cow, some other, they sell houses faster. It's a price strategy. Don't leave money on the table. If you can throw a little granite in there, and it would change the world for that end buyer. You got to have strategies, or like in the Savvy thing, like right now when we're releasing this boot camp, and I'm struggling with what's a value that I could give. Like, hey, I got a book I never released on negotiations. Hey, if you buy your Savvy boot camp ticket now, I'll mail you the book. What price strategies do you have in your business? If it's lawn care, can you offer a free half spray your lawn when it needs to be fertilized? Is that a price strategy? I don't see anybody doing that. Be creative. What is the price strategy for your business? Number 6, how much time do you and your management team spend on generating revenue or thinking about it? If I did the books or the payroll, that's not generating revenue. So you got to stop and pause for a minute. What are you working on that's generating revenue? If you're doing the busy work, you're losing your mind. You can't do that. You as a CEO should only do generating revenue. You shouldn't be going out to a house and measuring a house, because that's not how you generate revenue. Can you cheat somebody and get them a nice shirt and let them go out and measure a house so you can sell them more products and services? And your job is to do generating revenue by connecting with the most successful real estate investors, or raising money, or writing systems, or creating a plan. Or in this case, like I'm doing, I'm sitting here at the office later than I would ever spend the night, is because I've got to work on this vision. I got to have these questions written out. I have a 3-year, 5-year, 10-year plan, and nobody knows it but me. You cannot lead without a vision. The Bible says you'll perish, but it makes sense. You'll crash and burn, and you'll just be a wind. I mean, the leaf, the chaff will just be swirling around, and you're wondering why you're still in the same place. I mean, there's so many people's names are coming to my mind right now. If you're asking the same question 2 years ago, something is wrong. If you're asking the same question 6 months from now, something is wrong. This is not working. Fire that guy. I'm upset with this contractor. You're weak, and you will not hire a new one ever because you're lazy. Only get a better contractor so you can focus on revenue. If you're sitting there having a 3-hour conversation because a guy can't pay his rent and he's trying to borrow money, that's the guy you got to let go, and you got to do things that are generating revenue. That is not generating revenue trying to save your handyman that cannot manage his money. If he's 40 years old, 35, 20 years old, and he can't manage his money now, how in the world is he going to manage it a week later? Your little 30-minute pep talk or 3-hour pep talk ain't going to get that dude on the next level. You got to get on the next level. It's more productive and more generating revenue if you sat at home and read those 2 books I told you. I want to be a millionaire. I'm telling you right now, the book that will do it, Unscripted. Just read the deal. The cool thing is I'm hanging out with this homeboy and he's reading it and he's just blowing me up with all these questions, and he's so young, and I'm like, he's got it. He's got it. He's like, I don't even want to get into it. Number 7, what's your client retention? This is awesome as a landlord. I wonder how many landlords really know what the retention rate is. Like, you got to add up all your units and how long have they stayed there. I was talking to a superstar property manager from Tulsa on Wednesday, and the dude was like 18 months. He's like, that algorithm or that system doesn't necessarily work. How can we keep them longer? Mr. Landlord, the dude's a baller. Go to mrlandlord.com. That dude has an average of at minimum 3. He has a lot of tenants, over several hundred tenants. In 6 years, he has come up with a game plan, incentivizing them to stay. You want to stay another year? Let me give you an upgrade gift. Or if you stay for 10 years, we'll give you your deposit back for free. I mean, this guy's got so many creative ideas. How can you keep retention? How about you can keep retention with your current customers? Maybe touching them, maybe offering them more value, maybe offering a free podcast, 500 something episodes. How do you keep your customers engaged and keeping coming back and buying your products and services? Retention. Number 7, what is your client retention, your customer, your tenants, your relationships? Are they calling you? I creeped on, there's a guy that keeps popping up in my circle. I'm not a big fan of this dude. And so I was in a group, and I saw this dude post everywhere. Not post everywhere, but I noticed that he didn't post anywhere on his own Facebook page, but he was gathering as much information from everybody else. Is he a contributor or is he a taker? Is this a person you want on your team? Think about it. Are you a contributor or are you a taker? Are you bringing value to people? And with that said, number 8, will your customers refer other people to know your company? Ooh, people ask me all the time, dude, you get all these no, dude, because I love on people. And they tell other people because I love on them. I take the time to love on people. I take the time to get to know them. If they're for real, I could tell real fast the dude that doesn't post on his own Facebook, he's not contributing, he's only taking. I know I need to watch out for that dude because he's only out for one agenda, and that's himself. And that's not me. It may look like it because I'm successful, but the only reason why I'm even successful, and what is success anyway, I don't even want to break that off, is because I just love on other people and people want to help me when they love on me. It's simple. They don't owe me, I don't owe them, but I want people to succeed. You can never go wrong with this quote. Memorize it like scripture. Zig Ziglar. If you want to be a millionaire, this is VC version, help someone be a millionaire. Spend time with them. And the trick is you got to spend time with the right people. People are like, how'd you get here? Yeah, my millionaire is a super baller is because I worked for that dude back in 1999 for free. Yep, I rode around with that dude for free. Yep, I worked for free. I built a relationship. 20 years later, I've known this guy. I've never asked him for any money. I did buy houses from him at 10% interest with $2,000 down. Yeah, sometimes I overpaid. But I'm telling you, I contributed to his life and he has contributed to my life. This dude's so powerful. I'm humbled, and I thank him every time I call him or talk to him. And I used to just call him with questions all the time. Now I just call him to see, man, how you doing? What's cracking? What are you up to? Oh man, this area in Oklahoma City is blank, blank, blank. And I was like, oh really? He's always 4 or 5 years ahead of the time. I guarantee he's loving on somebody at the downtown courthouse who knows what's cracking on the new MAPS project in Oklahoma City. Number 9, who are your most valuable customers and which are the most costly? This is my favorite. The 80-20 rule in full effect. 80% of your revenue is coming from 20% of your customers. And so you can't get mad if you got a small fan base or a customer base if you're making the revenue that you want. But really dial into the revenue that you're generating and who are the customers that are bringing, for example, if I owned a specific store, a product, and he's a landlord and he's buying so much of this product, spending $70,000, and you're spending time with the other investor that's only buying $10,000 of the product, who's bringing more value to your company? So you need to focus on that person, build a relationship with that person. You get it? You got it? Who's costing you money? Look at the time. Actually, and also spend some money on your customers that are bringing value to you. I'm trying to help this young cat run a business. I'm pretty just honored about this dude that I'm helping him. And I was like, dude, I built my whole DJ business real simple. You got to be disciplined and you got to pay people, bless them or whatever, and never deviate from this one plan. When someone call and refers me, I gave them $50. Right? I mean, someone, hey, Timmy, give me your phone number, and I heard you're a good wedding DJ. I'm like, who gave you Timmy who? Oh, Timmy Johnson. Okay, great, man. Yes, that's what I do. I'm a mobile DJ. Blank, blank, blank. And we want to book you because Timmy referred you. Amen. And let me get your credit card. Boom, boom. And then that minute, at that moment, I wrote him a check. Sometimes it hurts. Sometimes I had, when I was young, 20 years ago, 30 years ago, I couldn't afford certain things and I was behind on certain things. You know what I'm talking about? I still wrote that $50 on faith. Some people call it tithe, but you got to do it. You got to give back to where you came from. I'm telling you that the guy, this one dude, I think I blew his mind, but I helped this guy out, and he drop shipped me on RC car. He knew that I loved RC cars, and he tried to bless me. And I'm not saying this to you on the radio because I know there's a lot of people that tune into the show, and I have helped them, and you feel like you're obligated to me, or you feel like no, you're not. You don't go out and buy me an RC car. But the point is, there's somebody else in your life that needs to deserve a free lunch. There's somebody in your life that just deserves a handwritten letter. There's someone in your life that deserves something that you can contribute to them, because if you weren't where you were today, if it wasn't for their wisdom or advice, or they helped you with a flat tire, or they came over and helped you hang a batting cage in your garage, okay? You don't owe them, but you should bless them. You don't owe them, but you should bless them. And number 10, I left, this one is silly, but this is what, I'm giving homage to this dude that wrote this, Mr. Barry, but it says, what's your social media strategy? Well, why do you need to know that? The World Wide Web, is it a waste of time? Social media must be a part of your marketing strategy. I'm telling you, I'm struggling in this area. I'm not really good on social media. I know it seems like it. I don't even know what, I just now started Instagram, and it's SVC savvy. I mean, I don't know, but this is what American Express, and you should probably think about a social media. I think about it. I should have one, but I don't have one. If you're passionate about social media and you want to volunteer here and I can contribute in your life and some family, dude, then I need you to come help me with the social media tip, because I don't know what I'm doing. But I just want to live life and bless people, and you should have the same goal, because the more you bless people, the more you receive in return. So that's what you got to do. Go out there and knock these out. So let's go through them again. 10, 1, 0, critical, crucial, whatever you want to say. Business questions to ask yourself from my man Barry Moltz. Number 1, what problem does your business solve? You got to be laser focused. What is it? How does your business generate income? I hope it aligns with the solving of the business. I know it's kind of elementary for some of you folks out there, but think about it. What are you really doing? How about what are you doing for your job? Are you bringing value if you got a day job? Number 3, what parts of your business are not profitable? Cut them off. Figure it out. Just figure it out. What's wasting your time? Are you positive cash flow every month? Not this month. No, you are an investor. You're doing it wrong if you're not making money. If you're doing a rehab, you at least need to have enough cash reserve so you don't have diarrhea. Been there, done that. Diarrhea is not fun. Don't do it. What's your price strategy and why? How can you be unique in your market? It's going to start heating up on the rental market here pretty soon. Get ready. What's your strategy? Is it landscaping? Is it calling people back faster? Is it processing their application within 10 minutes? What is your strategy? What's your pricing strategy? Number 6, how much time do you and your management spend on generating revenue? Like, what are you talking about? Like, I was telling this to somebody the other day. When I got 3 people in the room, I'm like, dude, we got $300 an hour in a room here, maybe $500, depends on what you think you're worth. But we got to get this on because we're losing $300 or $500 an hour just talking about, should we get more paper towels from Sam or somebody else? What's your client retention rate? How many people hire you and they don't, and they fire you? Can you keep them going? Your tenants, are they leaving? Why are they leaving? Are they ghetto? Why are they ghetto? Number 8, will your customers refer other people? I'm telling you, I love it. Man, we offer a $100 bonus to any person in any of our properties that refer someone else to one of our properties. You feel it? You hear it? Let me hear it. Ching. Or I love this. Man, I just recently started coaching. And I just poured into this dude for a long time. And this guy's running out there telling people about me. And they just call me up. I want to hire you because blank said you are amazing. Isn't that crazy? That's crazy. That's called bringing value to people's life. Who are your most valuable customers? Me? There are upper echelon real estate investors, not necessarily that have all the money. They may be worth $10. I'll coach you, but they have a burning desire. When people, I want to be a millionaire. I'm like, well, how much time you commit? Well, I got this. No, see, you're not my customer. See, if you want me to work with you, you got to be all in because I guarantee results. Yep. I use that word guarantee and I use that word results, or we just can't work together. It's just what it is. I'm going to be as committed as you're committed. Actually, I'm going to be more than you. The only reason why I've even lost weight, this 30 pounds, is because a lot of my clients were losing weight. And I'm like, I got to be the leader here. I got to do it too. I don't expect you to do 50 push-ups if I can't do 50 push-ups. I don't expect you to mind deals if I can't mind deals. All right? I'm not this guru sitting on one back of the room figuring it out. That's how I'm going to make money on people. No. Who's your customer? Know who they are. And number 10, what's your social media strategy?
Thanks for listening to the Savvy Radio Show. Glide online and listen to our other motivating episodes at savvyradioshow.com. Connect on Twitter at LandlordBook and always be buying assets.